Check of the weather. Jen, good morning to you. Thankfully, that system is moving far away from us.
That is exactly right. The system is moving away. However, our friends on the Florida Panhandle, you still have the chance for a second round heading later on into this afternoon. So just make sure that you're staying with us even heading into the second half of today. In case you're traveling, also be cautious in case you're traveling further off towards the east, that this system, it's still continuing on that track just closer towards the Atlantic coast there. Now looking in just a little bit closer, here's where that rain's really looking like. We're still starting to see some of those isolated bands just impacting our inland areas, bringing even more rain than what we've already seen. We're also beginning to see more of that increased cloud cover continuing, and then there's all of that rain just closer towards the Florida Panhandle. Looking in just a little bit closer, Washington, Clark County is really beginning to see some more of that heavy rain pushing through Thomasville. You're starting to see some of that clearing, but Grove Hill, Jackson, still starting to see some of that. Citronelle, Mount Vernon, you may start to see some of those showers begin to move in, along with Monroeville and Uri so far to begin. Now, closer towards Fort Walton Beach, Navarre, you're still seeing that steady rainfall to begin. But let's take a look at what we've seen for those rainfall amounts just over the past 24 hours. I did get a phone call earlier from a nice woman near Chatham, and she was telling me that she got almost near 5 inches of rainfall from her rain gauge. Still starting to see a pretty similar picture closer towards the majority of Washington County, portions of Clark County, and then even a little bit of Mobile and Baldwin counties there. Again, really once you start to get closer towards that orange coloration, that higher red coloration, that's going to be more of that 3 to 4 inches of rain. But do keep in mind, it was much needed here on the Gulf Coast. We'll only continue to see more of that impacting the Florida Panhandle heading into the rest of today. Taking a live view downtown right now, temperatures resting in the lower 70s. That wind continuing out of the south-southwest around 5 to 10 miles per hour. And over the next few hours, temperatures will continue to slightly warm up, maxing out mainly in the lower 70s before we'll begin to fall heading later on into this evening, mid-60s by 7 o'clock. But some colder air on the way in the wake of this cold front, plus also the potential for more strong storms on the Florida Panhandle this afternoon. I'll be breaking down all those details coming up in just a little bit. Joe, Chelsea.